West Ham, Villa, Chelsea, Man City. The very first weekend of the Premier League is back, and we are here for a Premier League preview, guys. Hello guys, and welcome to Stevie C TV, and welcome to the first Premier League preview of the 24-25 season. We're going to start it off straight away, guys, with a Man United versus Fulham at Old Trafford on Friday. And you know what? We've got a match day vlog coming, guys. We have got a match day vlog. I will be at the game. I will try to do my best and get the best footage out for you guys to enjoy a good 15-minute video of the highlights and the reactions to any goals that may happen in the game. So make sure you stay tuned for that one, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that one. Click that little bell and make sure you like this video as well while you're here. But guys, the prediction for that game is going to be 3-1 to Manchester United against Fulham. We lost 2-1 to them last season, but I think Fulham this season, this very first game is going to make them slowly settle in. They've got to get used to the idea of having Smith Rowe in that squad. I feel like United, in terms of their attacking style and the players that they have, can go and get those goals. Højlund will be a miss. Obviously, he is injured. But I do think it's going to finish 3-1. And I think Garnacho is going to get 2 goals. And I think Xerxes will get the other. And I think Xerxes is going to get a good 15-minute appearance. The real question is De Ligt or Mazraoui going to start this weekend? Because I'd be interested to know if Maguire's going to get dropped straight away for De Ligt. I do think it's going to be Maguire and Martinez at the centre-back. But it potentially might be De Ligt straight into the side. They're already in training. So will the new signings be a good use to Manchester United? You've already seen my Premier League prediction. And I'm still saying that we're going to finish second. But this is going to be a good start to the season, hopefully. And we need big results at the beginning of the season. So we need to go and get that win. 3-1 Man United. Saturday we've got Ipswich versus Liverpool. In this one, I am going with a 2-0 win to Liverpool. I think it's going to be a welcome to the Premier League kind of match for Ipswich. A lot of possession for Liverpool. And I just can't see Ipswich breaking down the defence. If they are going to break it down, they will find a gap behind Trent or something like that. But I can't see him getting a goal. I think Alisson's too strong in net, and it's just going to be a dominant Liverpool performance. 2-0 Liverpool. Arsenal, Wolves next, and as you may have seen, I've got Wolves to get relegated this season. I just think they overperformed last season, and I think this game is going to show that, and I'm going with Arsenal 2-0. I think it'll get Arsenal used to the winning ways, and they'll be good. They'll be glad to get back into the Premier League and get some good football in there. And they've shown that they can do some good things in pre-season, but can they go on and win the league? I don't think they will. But 2-0 to Arsenal. Everton and Brighton next. I am going for a 1-1 draw in this one. I think it's going to be one of those games. They're going to equal each other out. They're both going to be very similar style games because the new manager that's come in for De Zerbi, I don't know what his tactical style is going to be. I've never seen him manage a team. I've not watched any of his old style. So when it comes to this match, I think Everton, they're going to be comfortable in their Sean Dyche style now. And I think Everton will go and get the first goal, but then Brighton will break them down towards the end of the game as they get tired legs, and it'll finish 1-1. Newcastle and Southampton now. And with this one, I think it's going to be a big high-scoring game. I'm going with a 6-goal thriller, and I'm going 4-2 to Newcastle. I think Southampton are going to be on the attack straight out the back. I do think they will go 1-0 up, and then I think they'll go down 4-1 with Isak getting 2 goals and Gordon getting 1 on the score sheet as well. So let's see what they can do. But I think Newcastle have got far too much against that Southampton side, and I think it's going to finish 4-2 at the end of the game. Forest versus Bournemouth now, and I'm going with a 1-0 win to Bournemouth. I just think Bournemouth have got a better team than Forest, and I think they'll manage to break down that Forest defence by the end of the game. I do think it'll be a late goal, but I'm going 1-0 in this one. Now for one of the games of the weekend, West Ham versus Villa. It's going to be a good game this. A few players have switched around. West Ham have got 8 signings. Wan-Bissaka, Somerville, Fulkrug. I think these signings are going to be crucial for them, except from, and I think they've got to get used to that Lopetegui style. Obviously, Lopetegui is a good manager on his day. So if he can get them playing, it's going to be a good result for West Ham. But I do think they will struggle to get used to that system first. I'm going with a 2-2 result in this. And the reason for that is because I think Villa have the quality to go forward and get goals. And they will score goals. And I think West Ham, being at home, will give them that advantage to get the draw with them and trying to get adapting to that style of Lopetegui. It's a very different style to that of Moyes. So let's see what they can do. But Villa are going to miss Diaby. He's one of them players that they should never have got rid of, but the money was far too good. And Diaby is going to be a miss for them this season, but they will get the 2 goals, I reckon. So 2-2 in this one. We move on to the Sunday games, and the first game on Sunday will be Brentford versus Palace. And I think this one's going to be the first ball draw of the season. I don't think anybody is going to get a goal. I don't think anybody's got the quality to go and get that goal. The only person on that pitch that I think, 2 players that I can think for Palace that will go and get that goal, and that's Eze or Mateta. Mateta had a great season last season, and I think he'll score a lot this season, but I don't think he'll perform as well as he did last season. As for Brentford, they've got Tony, but are they going to get Tony dialing in straight away at the beginning of the season? I don't think they will. I think it's going to take him a few games to get used to it again. And once he gets going, then he'll start firing, but 0-0 in this one. I think the defences are strong for both teams. We move on to the game of the weekend. Chelsea versus Man City. It's a game where Man City have struggled with in the last few years, but I think Man City are going to do it this time round at Stamford Bridge. They're going to win 2-1, and I think that because they dominated Chelsea in the pre-season. Yes, they didn't get a number like their full strength sides out, but I do think with the full strength sides on the pitch in the first game of the season, and if Rodri's performing, City are going to be firing all season if Rodri starts. So let's see how this goes. Is Rodri going to start the first game of the season? I don't think he will, but if he does, then let's see what he can do, because in that first game, Chelsea is a big team to play, and Chelsea will want to fight for the season because they're under a new manager and they've got a lot of new signings that want to try and get into that team. They've got 40 odd players in their squad or something along those lines. They need to realise what their starting 11 is, but I don't think the first game of the season is going to be the time to decide, especially against a team like City and Pep Guardiola, who's not going to settle for anything but a win. So Man City 2-1. Now for Monday Night Football, we have Maddison returning to the King Power Stadium. Leicester versus Spurs. I have got Spurs 3-1 here, and I have got Maddison to get on the score sheet as well. He won't celebrate it as expected, but Maddison will get on the score sheet as well as Son. So keep your eyes out for that one. I'm going with a 3-1 win. But that has been my predictions, guys. I hope you agree. Let me know in the comments what you guys think are going to be the results. I'm glad to be back doing Premier League previews, guys. So make sure you're liking that video, subscribing to the channel and sharing out so other people can see these videos. But make sure you see me on the next video, guys. I'm getting out of here. Bye-bye.